Good blowing, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Daily Energy. The day is Need You T Twin Vince de Thurs. Okay, Need You T Twin Vince de Thurs. It is the 27th day of June. The overall energy for today is about nurture. Okay, nurture, nature, grounding, enjoyment, creation, introspection, and self-care. Some things that you want to do today is cleanse yourself. Of course, you want to cleanse yourself and take a bath, but you also, not just a physical bath, but also a spiritual bath. Okay, you can smudge. You could with some sage, or my favorite is Palo Santo. So today is a good day to get a clearing on yourself. Wear some hematite to get grounded, okay? But whenever you're grounded, or you're using like hematite, I like to pair hematite with, because that keeps you grounded in the physical. But I also like to balance that out with a spiritual crystal as well. So what did I do with the crystals for today? So depending on what spiritual crystal we had for today, it could be like an amethyst or citrine, something to ground you in the spirit and here, because otherwise if you're too grounded, you may feel a little bit more impulsive and a little bit more reckless. But if you have the spirit crystal along with the hematite, or whatever grounding crystal you're using, it'll keep you real balanced, okay? And so you'll know if you're too, like, if you have too many spiritual crystals on, is because it will seem like you're not present. And you'll know that if you have too many grounding crystals on, because it'll seem like you're neglecting your spirit. Excuse me. So defend your interest, okay? You want to defend your interest today. And I'm not saying be combative, but I'm saying more so of defend your interest. Um, Now's the day is for about you taking care of yourself, and so basically it's about you doing what you want to do. So defend your interest, okay? Take interest in something and be okay with doing what you're doing, okay? Because you want to. All right, be a guide because you are a light, and so you are meant to guide others. So be that guide, okay? And do understand that, anything that covers the light will not be able to keep the light from shining, okay? And I say that because I got a beautiful message on my last video, and it was Arisha Steve basically sharing a message that Spirit shared with the Arisha with me, okay? And so, anywho, meanwhile, back at the ranch, but the message was basically talking about how, I might be a little unappreciated or feeling unappreciated. And I have had my moments, but honestly, I'm not there now. Right now, I'm in a good space of understanding. Okay. When you understand things, it takes away some of the want. Okay. I understand that wanting something always comes with the price. Okay. But when you want nothing, that means you have everything. What I want is to fulfill my purpose, to be obedient to spirit, and meet my twin. Okay, that's what I want, and that's what's going to happen. All right, because spirit has showed me that. So other than that, my wants are really small. I really don't want too much for myself, in a sense, because I've already been given everything. It's just not gotten here yet. Okay, so I understand that I'm a light, and nothing's going to be able to cover that. Okay, nothing. Just like with you, nothing is going to be able to cover you. What do I tell you all the time? Anything that tries to cover your light, burn a hole right through that sucker. Okay, because we are supposed to be a guide for others. Okay, the Bible talks about if the salt loses its savor, but if the light loses its shine, then the world will be a worse place than it is now. So there is a consequence for the chosen to be in darkness. And right now, I choose not to be that. So even if I have to shine and nobody's sitting outside, that's okay. I'm going to keep shining. Even if I have to shine and it seems like nobody's paying attention, I'm not worried about that. Because what did I tell you? I am not worried about that at all, y'all, because I really honestly do know what my future looks like. So those days for me are over, okay? That's when I was insecure and I was seeking man's validation. I don't need man's validation. Because believe you me, I have God's validation. And you don't need man's validation because believe you me, you have God's validation. So those who are actually watching this video, those who are actually getting this stuff, you are the chosen of God for sure, because otherwise you would not be watching me. It won't happen. Nobody comes in contact with me that are not on a path of enlightenment, that are not high priests or high priestesses or oracles or magicians, okay? Or someone that is chosen, prophets, okay, prophetesses. That's who comes in contact with me. And even when it seems like people are difficult, I now understand that there is a reason. I am a guide, and so are you. And so we're going to be attracted to each other. And we're also going to attract moths to the flame, okay? Because they need something from us. All right. So take advantage of opportunities. That's even the opportunity to be there for others when you can. Understand you're going to be criticized sometimes. But, you know, there's a lot of political energy for today. Okay. It's based on politics. But you know, there's a reason it said that the meek shall inherit the earth, is because eventually they get past the politics and they focus on humanity, okay? And what's so important for humanity? Trusting, bear, Eden. If you are in that trash right now, you are going to get in so much trouble. Okay, so become more sensitive to the feelings of others as you guide. And I mean, you better not be in that trash. Keep your mind and your heart open. And I mean, trust and get over here right now. Okay, keep your mind and your heart open. Learn to become more accommodating. Trust it. Stop whatever you're doing. I'm telling you, stop. You better not be in that trash. My apologies. I talk to him just like he's a little one because he knows better. Okay? Okay, keep your mind and your heart open. Learn to become more accommodating. Explore your roots. Okay, explore your roots. What's at the base of you, but also where you come from, you know, where you come from. You know, don't get wrapped too much in history because that could be problematic. But explore your roots. See what's holding you together. Okay, that's important, you know, because roots, they have to make way through the dirt. Okay, the roots, if the roots does not develop, the plant will not grow. And yeah, you in trouble, buddy. And the bigger the roots, the longer the roots, the healthier the roots, the bigger and healthier the plant. Okay? And so explore your roots, okay? Spend some time in nature. Find your special place. Be at peace within. Follow your bliss. Follow your bliss. Enjoy yourself and your life. Take action with passion. Go into your personal sanctuary. Okay, and I'm going there because, as you can tell, these little ones in here, sometimes if you don't have a personal sanctuary, meditation is off the table. Okay, because it's going to be a lot of barking. A lot of barking. If you have a little fur baby, a lot of barking. And I have 14 fur babies. 14 fur babies. Ugh. So, yes, so peace in this place? Absolutely not. So I need a special place. So sometimes that requires me to leave and go out in nature, go to a park or something, okay? So be at peace within, follow your bliss, enjoy yourself and your life. Take action with passion. Do what it is that you want to do passionately. If you don't have a passion for it, today is not the day to do it. Okay? Go into your personal sanctuary. He's like fussing. Heal, connect, mind, and release. Heal, connect, mind, and release, okay? I don't really know why I put mind in there, but I don't. Oh, not mind. It's supposed to be mend, but I accidentally put mind, okay? All right, so I guess you could say mind. Go in and think, think, think. I do that all the time. I should really edit this stuff, but I don't. All right, focus on improving beauty and health, okay? Self-care, beautification, even your physical. Spend more time on your physical self today. Focus on what remains. Anytime you lose something, going back to what I was saying earlier, I'm not focusing on the people, places, and things that have walked away from me. Matter of fact, I deliberately set some things in motion for them to walk away from me. Why? Because I don't want anybody fake or plastic around me, okay? You don't want anybody fake or plastic around you. You need to know that you know that you know and be able to see things for who they are, people and places and things for who they are and not what they appear to be. No fakery, all right? I want some people to walk away from me. I really do, all right? Embrace your creative side. Some things that you do not want to do, okay? You do not want to be inflexible. You do not want to be defensive. You do not want to provoke. You do not want to overly criticize. You do not want to get distracted. You do not want to doubt yourself. Do not talk bad to you. All right. Positive self-talk. Talk good to yourself. Like, this is a day to give ego just a little bit of leeway. Baby, this is a day to look at yourself in the mirror and say, "Ooh, child, I look good." All right. And you better know that thing, okay? Hello, beautiful. Yes, you better know that thing. Look at yourself in the mirror and talk yourself up today. And I'm not talking about what nobody else says about you. I'm talking about what you say to yourself about yourself, because that matters most. What you say to yourself can do more damage to you than anything else anybody else can say to you. So practice some positive self-talk and don't say anything bad about yourself, because honestly, what you focus on, you attract. Okay? So if you focus on, oh, I'm too dark, or I'm too light, I'm too fat, I'm too skinny, you know, you stay stuck in that energy. Okay? Because you don't see past that energy. Because every time you look at yourself, that's what you see. I don't see none of that. I see beauty when I look at me. Baby, you better know that thing. Go on, ego. You can stay for a little while because we mean that thing. Beautiful is what I am, okay? My voice is still gone. Do not be isolated, okay? Do not isolate yourself, but you may feel like isolating yourself when it seems like somebody is overly critical when it comes down to you and what you do. If you're anything like me, you might find yourself withdrawn from said entities, okay? And that's okay. But, to a certain extent, but don't overdo it, okay? All right. So do not miss the opportunity. There might be an opportunity presented for you today. Don't miss the opportunity, okay? Don't miss the opportunity to spend some time with yourself. Don't miss the opportunity to enjoy yourself. Don't miss the opportunity to do something nice for yourself. Do not be out of your depth is another thing that you do not want to do, okay? All right. So some things to remember. Remember, constructive criticism is often helpful. The reason why it's helpful is because it allows you to go back to the drawing board and think about what that person may have said to see if you need to make some improvements. But you make that choice. You don't change your life because somebody else has some kind of judgments or criticism about it, okay? You change your life because you want to, right? So back when I was in high school, at first I used to be a little bit of something, okay? I was something. And I was always in trouble and uh, acting out. And one day I had one of the principals, I think her name was either Miss Tyler or Miss Taylor, I don't remember. And they pulled me out of class one day because there was an incident that happened at the school. I didn't understand it. I do a little bit better now, but I didn't understand it because I had been in the system since like the third grade, and it never happened then. And then the person that they were accusing of doing it was my friend, but he was a little different because he dressed gothic, okay? And so at this time, all the black students was pulled in the office, and I'm trying to change my life around. I got a test. I'm trying to focus on my test. And so I get in there and I'm like, what is this about? Like, what is going on? Like, I don't have time for this. Do you know I studied hard for this test? I studied. And anyways, and I don't remember what happened, but she looked at me and she said, you know what? You're like a little firecracker. She said, people say two words to you and you just go off, you know, and that's not a good look for me. So that moment was pivotal for me because it called me to actually look at myself and be aware of how I was acting. I didn't do it for her. I didn't change for her. I changed because that was not my authentic self. And that was definitely not what I wanted to be perceived as in life going forward. So I was like, you know what? I need to work on myself. Okay. So often criticism can be helpful, okay? Remember, everyone has a right to their opinions. Their opinions. Just like you have a right to yours, everybody has a right to opinions. But the fact is, the truth will remain no matter who tries to muddy it, who tries to bloody it, who tries to hide it in a rock, under a rock, cover it. No matter who tries to do it, the truth is still going to be the truth, baby. And when it is hidden, it will find its way to the light. hmm Remember to control your emotions. Ooh, yeah, try try to do that. Okay, I've been trying. I've been doing good at controlling. You know what? I am proud of myself. Let me give myself a hand clap, because that story that I just shared says that I have come a long way. Because there's a lot of people that I have restrained myself from. I have not had to fight in a while. Uh, yeah, well, I have to fight every day, but not like that, okay? So give yourself a hand clap if you know that you were a really emotional person, either have anger issues or super emotional as insensitive. Give yourself a hand clap, because I believe you made some progress, friend. Okay? Spirit is celebrating with us. Remember, you are blessed. Remember, you are blessed. You are a blessed blessing. Yes, indeed, you are. So remember that. Because sometimes people come in with their criticism, their judgments, their opinions of you, and they make you feel like and think otherwise. But you are always going to be as the chosen of the divine. Baby, you are a blessed blessing. And so know your worth and carry on as such. I am a blessed blessing. Come on, we gonna say it. We're gonna turn that into an early affirmation. I am a blessed blessing. Gonna say it. I am a blessed blessing. All right, believe that thing. Okay, remember, you deserve to be happy. That's why you deserve to take a day for yourself. You know, you're such a give person. And as long as you give, people are going to take, but take some time to feed back into yourself, self, because your cup will not overflow if it's empty. Let them get the overflow. All right. Make sure your cup stays full. Because if you don't have enough for you, you won't have any for them. Okay? Because if you go broke, then what? All right? And I'm talking about spiritually broke. All right? Your personal ATM. All right? Don't allow people to take out without putting something back in. Okay? Don't allow others to take out without putting something back in, because you will go broke behind that, okay? All right. So never give your last drop. Save that quintessence, okay? For yourself, okay? And God, to be used for God's purpose, okay? All right. So remember, things should change after realization. So knowledge, um, oftentimes, um, requires change, adjustments to be made. All right. And so when you realize something about yourself, just like I did in school, make the appropriate adjustments. Okay. That's why you want to do some self evaluating to see where you are, and then position yourself in a better place. Okay. That's going to be better for you to align with your purpose, to feel more fulfilled, to align with the divine, to establish a better relationship with the divine, and get what it is that you want out of life, okay? Remember, the answers are within, all right? So going back to saying, everybody has their opinions, but honestly, the word your has 4 letters, not 4 people. And the answers that you need are within. Spirit will never steer you wrong, because spirit has your best interest at heart. A lot of times man does not have your best interest at heart. They love you not unconditionally. Oftentimes they love you conditionally. They love you like if. It's like, I will love you if you do this for me. I will love you if you make me feel good. I will love you if you do what I ask you to do when I ask you to do it. I will love you if you fit into my circle. I will love you if you wear this, if you dress like this, if you look like this. That's that type of situation. That's not unconditional love. And spirit loves you unconditionally, without ulterior motives, so to speak. Okay. All right. So remember, you are the treasure. That means you have worth. And those who value you, they will not leave you unattended. Okay. Remember to reflect and redirect your energy. So reflect, and this goes along with what I was talking about, how knowledge oftentimes requires change. Okay, so after you reflect, redirect your energy. Okay, change, make some adjustments. Remember to trust that there is a divine plan, and there is a divine plan. As the chosen of God, always go and sit on the promises of the divine. That divine promise. The divine has showed you. If you're watching me, you have likely seen the vision, and God has made it plain for you. Confirmation. All right. God, you've likely seen the vision, and God has made it plain for you. So don't worry about what things look like. Keep going, my friend. Okay. And focus on what still remains. Remember to appreciate the exquisite and the small. Okay. Uh, that's even with progress. All right. You got to go through the process, but that's even with progress. Um, all progress is good. Okay. Gradual is still movement. So as long as you're moving, thumbs up to you, my friend. Okay. Remember, actions and the lack thereof are followed by consequences. Okay. So be responsible. Okay. Remember to share your knowledge. Remember, all is not lost when you still remain, because you are what? You are treasure. You are what? You are worth it. You are what? You are valuable. You are what? You are enough. Okay? You are treasure. Okay? Um, so if anybody walks away from you, or it seems like you've lost a lot of things, and they take from you, guess what? No, baby. They have not taken your everything. Do you know why they have not taken your everything? Because you still have you. No, you have not lost everything. You lost stuff. But you still have everything you need to get the stuff that you lost. You and spirit. Okay? So you have an opportunity to get it all back and then some. Why? Because now you know, and now you see. And so you will actually be able to go further now than you have been before. Okay? And so focus on what remains. Remember to express your authentic self, because you are unique. And that is what makes you special, because there's only one you, literally. There might be somebody that might seem like they have your same face, but they do not have your same spirit. Okay? There's only one you. They don't even share the same breath you share. Everybody's breath is unique. Just like your fingerprint is unique. Unique. That's what you are. All right. So remember, facing challenges lead to growth. So the more you overcome, the more you run through and leap over, the closer you get to your destiny. Remember to release feelings of inadequacy because you are enough, all right? Remember, not moving forward means falling behind. And that's being because you need to be. Oh, let me tell you the next part. Remember, not moving forward means falling behind. Remember to be present in the now. That's because you need to be present in the now in order to prepare for your future. If you do not be present in the now, you don't know what things look like or what resources are available for your future. And so if you're stuck in the past, you're actually hindering yourself. You're holding yourself back to something that's already gone. Okay? For something that's already passed. Okay? Some things that you need today, or we need in a sense, because I'm in this with you, boo. All right. You need improvement, self love, fulfillment, intuition, inspiration, meditation, introspection, pleasure, transformation, relaxation and delight, sound vibration and creation, to connect with nature, healing, authenticity, because you can't be your authentic self and you're not authentic. You can't be yourself trying to be somebody else. Um, and so you also need to know your worth. So you need self-worth. Some ways to be today: be persuasive, be driven, be grateful, be watchful, be practical, open minded, and inquisitive. Be discerning, competitive, and kind. Not overly competitive to where you would want to harm others, but be competitive enough to enjoy yourself. Be empathetic, confident, and charming. Be fearless and aware. Be responsible, because wherever there's actions, consequences are there. Okay? And so take care of yourself today and go ahead and fix up your hair. Okay, let me get back to this. So the words of the day, um, today you have betrayed. So there is a little caution to the wind in the wind today, okay? With betrayed being the first word out, okay? Um, so betrayed, critique. So someone may critique you today. If you're at work, then it could be a boss, okay? A boss will be on the floor walking about critique. You'll see a lot about politics over today. You may see I'm already in the maze, but so there's going to be a lot of critiquing going on today. People are going to be criticizing today. Um, but for you, focus, okay? Coke is a word of the day. Coke could be Coca-Cola or something else. Whatever it is, we're going to find out in the news over the next 3 days, okay? Of which one it is. It could be both, okay? Because it's just the word of the day. Comment. So, all right, now this is a serious situation. I don't know if this is going to happen over the next 1 or 3 days, but I do have words like comet, smoke, shelter, and peace in the word of the day, like maybe like a small piece, a piece of comet. So I'm getting some seriousness about maybe a comet falls from the sky or something, asteroid, meteor, something falling from the sky, okay, or falling or something significant. Maybe they find a piece or something, they uncover something like that or something. But if that's the case, um, you just want to make sure you take shelter um, away from that if it comes down to it. So be alert over the next 1 to 3 days, because it just could happen with smoke. So there might be fires. You might hear more about fires, wildfires over the next 1 to 3 days, okay? So people not only will be criticizing over the next 1 to 3 days, they will also be mocking and making fun of people. They might be making fun of people um, for some of the most vain reasons, okay? Being a whole on donkey, because donkey is a word of the day. So we might hear an interesting story about a donkey over the next 1 to 3 days, or it might be someone is just being an ass, okay? I said it. Someone just might be an ass, all right? And so, um, deck and dock is a word of the day. So, you might be spending some time out on a boat or on the beach or something along those lines. People might be out enjoying some water in the heat, but make sure you're not just enjoying the water physically. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water, okay, with smoke and heat being at the forefront. um, Code. All right. So if you are a business owner, or if you are, or I don't even know how to go about this. Something about code might come up. Maybe it's Morse code, okay? We might hear something about code. It could be a code violation. So make sure you're following the ordinances, okay? And that you're in code, because, with all this heat, you may have a visit from the fire marshal coming up, okay? Deco or deco could be decoration, um, decoration to beautify, to renovate. You may be doing something along those lines. Music is very significant for today. Music, poetry, stuff like that might come up. Demo uh, is significant, or with that comment that might be coming. It might demo something, knock it down to the nothingness, so something else can be put there to make it more beautiful. So in some cases, so demo may be significant, all right? With demo and code, some things are going to be demoed. We're going to see this over the next 1 to 3 days in the news for sure. Something is going to be demoed because it was in code violation, okay? So we'll see that come up in the news. Dome is significant. Dome could be the shelter where people go to in the case of the comet that's coming, okay? The comet. Keto is significant. So it's about you taking care of your health. You might want to consider going keto, as keto is a word of the day. So self-care keto, it's spirit trying to get us to focus on our physical self today. So over the next 1 to 3 days, keto may come to the forefront, or it's just nutrition may be talked about more in the news. Mode is a word of the day. So like a mode, like getting, like a mode, like mood, like mode. MODE. All right. Think about what that means to you. All right. Piece, like a piece of something. Book is significant. Remember I said poetry, writing, reading, enjoying yourself, getting time to read a good book today or something. Admire is a word of the day. So with masculine and feminine and sexuality being in the word of the day, you may get admired, but people may be impulsive as well. An animal is a word of the day. So people may be impulsive, acting like animals, can't control themselves, and are a little too lustful, if you know what I mean. We'll see this over in the news for the next 1 to 3 days. I don't think it's a coincidence that I shared my story yesterday, okay? Toe is significant. Um, Toed, like, like when you're at work and you're like towing something, not TOWTOE. So toe is significant. And so we might see something unique, or something that has not happened before, that comes up about somebody's toe, or they find a toe somewhere that the toe is not supposed to be. I'm just telling you what the energy says, okay? It could be a fake toe or something like that. Um, and it maybe it's like a prank or something. But parasite, no, it's not a prank, okay? Because we have toe, then we have med, parasite, and doctor. All right, so if you're in the water today, watch out for stingrays, okay? Maybe that's something that could happen if you're in the at the beach in the water, okay? Maybe there's a lot of stingray activity, but parasite is significant, so you want to make sure your animals are treated, okay? Fleas are really bad this year, really, really bad. I mean, I had to treat my dogs like already within the last 2 months, like 3 or 4 times, and usually I only have to give them one treatment for like 3 months, okay? But doctor is significant, so taking care of yourself, making sure you go take care of your health. Some people may be going to the doctor just for a checkup, nothing serious, but we will see something in the news about parasites coming up as well. Modify. All right, maybe people are going to be modifying their body, doing some kind of new modification, new techniques of beautification. But modify is a word of the day. It doesn't have to be you modifying your looks. It could be carb modification, something along those lines, okay? Eco, taking care of the environment, spending time in nature, recycling. That is the energy for today. You will make mother really happy if you do, okay? Um, met, I wonder if I meant to say met, all right? You might meet somebody, okay? You might meet, it's a day with your attractive self. You might attract a partner today, okay? You might meet somebody out with met, masculine, feminine, sexuality. Be careful who you let into your life now. I'm going to warn you about these one night stands. What looks good ain't always good for you. You could end up catching a parasite or some kind of disease that makes you end up having to go to the doctor. All right, so be careful with these STDs that be out in this world, okay? Because people are out here acting like animals and they might try to get you caught up. I'm just giving you a heads up, friend, because I love you. All right, emo as in emotions, emo check is what we're going to do later on, is in the word. So make sure you're managing your emotions and write, okay? Spend some time being creative, because music, writing, poetry, all of that, books is significant, okay? So you want to spend some time doing that. An affirmation. Are you ready for the affirmation? The affirmation today is I am prepared to look at myself and the world differently. Are you? Yes, you are. Let's say that again. I am prepared to look at myself and the world differently. Okay. The journal prompt for today, the journal prompt, the prompt that you want to write in your journal, okay, is I find. Okay. I find let's see, people to be interesting. I find reading books enjoyable. I find going within helpful. Okay, something like that, okay? That might be a little difficult one, because usually I'm like this. It took me a little while to try to come up with some of those, okay? So okay, I find talking out my emotions to be hit with someone else to be helpful, so to speak. Okay, the moon phase is the waning gibbous moon. Okay, so it's still a time to where you want to clear, release, purge, okay, detoxify, clear, release, purge, clean type of energy, okay, to get ready for the next cycle. We have a last quarter moon coming up, okay. Okay, so emo check for today. Self-doubt can develop for many reasons, including negative childhood experiences, adverse events, and perfectionism. To overcome self doubt, understand mistakes and failures are opportunities to learn. All right. Practice positive self talk and boost your confidence by being deliberately courageous. Remember, I told you that courage and confidence go hand in hand. You must be courageous in order to amass your confidence. You must go stand up on the stage when people tell you you can't sing. And the more you stand up there and the more they say you can, that boosts your confidence, right? All right, so they go hand in hand. Some things you may see today or may happen or may want to do. You may spend time in nature. You may want to spend time in nature. You may hear or talk politics. You may see a lot of enforcement, a lot of law enforcement, a lot of authority figures, especially today. Today is one of those days you want to go to speed limit. Um, you want to make sure, with all this impulsive energy tonight in the 6th month, you want to make sure you're in the house before uh, 12 o'clock at least, okay? You want to make sure you're in the house, okay, as early as possible. Um, may seek out adventure, may feel impulsive. It is a day of self care. All right, friend. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Okay. Good bless one. Hearts go out. Take care of yourself and each other. You get a heart. You get a heart. You get a heart. You get a heart. Hearts go out. Bye, y'all.